Struggling with tech? Let's learn the lingo. Welcome to Easy English Podcast, the podcast that helps you master English while diving into the world of gadgets. I'm Alex.
And I am Sarah. Today's episode is all about using gadgets and learning the essential vocabulary to navigate the tech-savvy world we live in.
We've got a packed episode ahead. First, we'll explore common tech terms, breaking them down into simple and practical explanations.
Then we'll have a fun quiz on gadgets to test your knowledge and make learning interactive. And later, we'll role-play conversations about tech troubleshooting and asking for help, skills everyone needs.
Plus, we'll share tips for becoming more comfortable with technology, whether you're setting up a smart device or simply texting a friend.
By the end of this episode, you'll feel more confident talking about technology in English and using gadgets with ease.
All right, let's get started. Let's kick things off with some essential tech vocabulary. Sarah, why don't we start with a simple but important term, device?
Great idea, Alex. A device refers to any electronic gadget you use, like a smartphone, tablet, or laptop. For example, I use my device to check emails and browse the internet. What's next?
How about charger? Everyone needs a charger to keep their devices powered up. You might say, my phone is low on battery. Can I borrow your charger?
Good one, Alex. Another key term is Wi-Fi, which is the wireless internet connection most devices use. You could ask, what's the Wi-Fi password? Or, does this cafe have free Wi-Fi?
Here's a fun one, app, short for application. Apps are programs you install on your devices, like social media or games. For example, I just downloaded a new app to track my fitness goals.
Exactly, Alex. And don't forget settings, which is where you can adjust preferences on your device. You might say, I changed the settings on my phone to turn off notifications.
Another common term is update. Devices and apps often need updates to improve performance. For instance, my laptop is running slow. I think it needs an update.
And let's not overlook password. It's essential for keeping your account secure. You could say, I forgot my password and had to reset it.
Now that we've covered some vocabulary, let's look at how these terms come together in everyday scenarios. Sarah, let's create a quick example conversation. Hey Sarah, my laptop isn't connecting to Wi-Fi. Do you know how to fix it?
Let me take a look. Did you check the settings to see if Wi-Fi is turned on?
Yeah, I did. But it's still not working. Should I try restarting the device?
That's a good idea. And make sure you've installed all the updates. Sometimes outdated software causes connection issues.
I'll do that now. By the way, do you know the password for the Wi-Fi here?
Yes, it's written on the back of the router. This example shows how you can use tech vocabulary to solve everyday problems. Next, we'll test your knowledge with a fun quiz on gadgets.
All right, listeners, it's time for a fun and interactive quiz. We are going to describe some gadgets or tech scenarios, and your job is to guess the answer. Don't worry, it's all about learning and having fun. Sarah, ready to kick things off?
You bet, Alex. Here's how it works. We'll give you a clue or scenario, and you try to guess the gadget or term we're talking about. You can pause the podcast if you need more time to think. Let's get started. This gadget is something you probably carry with you all the time. It lets you make calls, send messages, and even browse the internet. What is it?
If you guessed smartphone, you're correct. Smartphones are essential in today's world for staying connected and accessing information on the go. Alright, next one, you're at home and you want to watch your favorite show on a big screen. You pick up a rectangular device, point it at your TV, and press a button. What is this device called?
The answer is remote control. It's a handy tool for navigating your TV or other electronic devices from a distance. Now for a vocabulary question. What's the word for a small portable computer that you can take with you anywhere?
The word is a laptop. Laptops are great for work, study, and entertainment when you're on the move. Let's try a troubleshooting scenario. Your device isn't working properly and the screen is frozen. What's the first thing you should try to fix it?
The answer is restart the device. Turning it off and on again is often the simplest and most effective solution to minor tech issues. Here's a bonus question for fun. This gadget is wearable and can track your steps, heart rate, and even your sleep. What is it?
The answer is a fitness tracker or smartwatch. These gadgets are great for monitoring your health and fitness goals. How did you do? Whether you got all the answers right or just learned something new, the important thing is to keep practicing.
Exactly, Alex. And don't forget, you can always listen to this segment again to reinforce the vocabulary and scenarios.
Next, we'll dive into role-play scenarios where we'll use tech terms in real-life conversations. Stick around, it's going to be fun.
All right, Alex, it's time for some role play. We'll act out a few common situations involving gadgets and technology. This will show our listeners how to use the vocabulary we've learned so far. Ready to dive in?
Absolutely, Sarah. Let's show our listeners how these conversations might actually sound. Hey Sarah, my smart speaker isn't responding. I've been trying to play music, but it just says I didn't catch that. What should I do?
Alex, it sounds like it might not be connected to the Wi-Fi. Did you check the settings on your app?
I haven't done that yet. Where do I find the settings?
Open the app on your phone. Go to the Devices tab and select your smart speaker. Then check if it's connected to your Wi-Fi network.
Okay, I see it now. It says
Tap Reconnect and follow the instructions. Make sure your Wi-Fi password is correct. It should reconnect in a few minutes.
Got it. Oh, it's working now. Thanks, Sarah, you saved the day.
Hi there, welcome to Tech World. How can I help you today?
Hi, I'm looking for a new charger for my laptop, but I'm not sure which one to get.
No problem. Could you tell me the brand and model of your laptop?
It's a MaxTech Pro 15.
Great, we have chargers compatible with that model. Do you want a standard charger, or would you prefer a fast charger?
What's the difference between them?
A fast charger can charge your laptop more quickly, but it's a bit more expensive. A standard charger is more affordable but takes longer to charge.
I think I'll go with the fast charger. Thanks for explaining.
You're welcome. Let me grab one for you. Is there anything else you need help with?
No, that's all for now. Thanks a lot. Hey Sarah, I just got a new smartwatch. It's amazing, it tracks my steps, heart rate, and even sleep patterns.
That sounds cool, Max. How does it work?
Well, it connects to my phone via Bluetooth. I can see all my health stats in an app, and it even sends me notifications for calls and messages.
Wow, it sounds really useful. Can it do anything else?
Yeah, it has a built-in GPS, so I can track my runs without carrying my phone. It also reminds me to stay active if I sit for too long.
That's awesome. I'm thinking of getting one too. Any recommendations?
Sure. Let me show you some options online. There are plenty of great ones to choose from.
Those were some great examples, Alex. Role-playing these situations helps listeners see how to use tech vocabulary in practical ways.
Definitely. Practice makes perfect, and these conversations are a great way to build confidence when talking about gadgets.
Next, we'll share tips for becoming more tech-savvy and embracing technology with ease. Stick around for some valuable advice. All right, listeners, let's talk about becoming more tech-savvy. Whether you're a beginner or just looking to brush up on your skills, we've got some practical tips for you. Alex, want to kick things off?
Sure, Sarah. My first tip is to explore the settings on your devices. Spend a few minutes going through the menus to see what options are available. You'll learn a lot about your device and discover features you didn't know existed.
That's a great tip, Alex. Another suggestion is to watch tutorials online. Platforms like YouTube have countless videos that explain how to use gadgets, apps, and even troubleshoot issues step by step.
Absolutely, Sarah. And don't forget to read the manuals that come with your devices. I know they are not the most exciting thing to read, but they are packed with useful information and instructions.
Good point, Alex. My next tip is to experiment and practice. Try using apps or features you're unfamiliar with. It's okay to make mistakes, that's how you learn.
Exactly. Another tip is to ask for help when you need it. Whether it's a tech-savvy friend or customer service at a store, there's no shame in seeking assistance.
That's so true, Alex. And lastly, stay updated on the latest trends in technology. Read tech blogs, follow influencers, or subscribe to newsletters to keep up with new gadgets and features.
Those are some fantastic tips, Sarah. Becoming tech-savvy is all about curiosity and practice. The more you explore and learn, the more confident you'll feel.
Exactly, Alex. And don't forget to keep using the vocabulary we've shared today. Talking about technology in English is a skill that improves with practice. Next, we'll wrap up the episode with a quick recap and some final thoughts. Stick around. Wow, Alex! We've covered a lot in today's episode. From essential tech vocabulary to fun role-play scenarios and even an interactive quiz, it's been quite the journey.
Absolutely, Sarah. We've learned how to talk about gadgets, troubleshoot tech issues, and even shop for devices, all while building confidence in using English for technology.
And let's not forget those tips for becoming more tech-savvy. Exploring settings, watching tutorials, and staying curious are all great ways to level up your tech skills.
That's right. Remember, listeners, technology isn't just about devices, it's about connecting, learning, and making life easier. Don't be afraid to explore and experiment.
If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe and share it with your friends who might also need a confidence boost when it comes to using gadgets and talking tech in English.
And if you've got any tech-related questions or topics you'd like us to cover, feel free to reach out. We'd love to hear from you.
Until next time, stay curious and keep learning. Embrace technology, it's your ally in today's world.
Take care, everyone, and happy tech adventures.